Rewrite REQ. The request asks to produce a completely unique English rendition of the provided content, preserving meaning and all key information, with potential expansion and a provocative, engaging tone that invites reader interaction. The piece centers on Sai Deepak's critique of the Oxford Union debate incident involving India and Pakistan, highlighting alleged organizational failures, last-minute withdrawals, and contrasting narratives from Indian and Pakistani sides. It also includes social media responses and a framing by News 18. But here's where it gets controversial. The original narrative contains disputed claims about who landed in London, who pulled out, and who was responsible for deserting the battlefield. The rewritten version will foreground the core events, while clearly presenting that several details are contested by different parties, and it will invite readers to weigh the competing accounts in the comments. Rewritten English version. Bold opening. A debate at Oxford became a spectacle of conflict and contradiction, exposing fractures in narrative and organization. And it isn't as simple as who spoke on stage. The core issue is whether India's response to Pakistan is a steady, security-focused policy or a populist maneuver sold as national security. In the run-up to the November 27 debate, Indian Speaker Sai Deepak asserted that the event was destabilized by alleged Pakistani gambits and internal missteps within the Oxford Union. His account, shared on X, directly challenged a Pakistan High Commission London statement claiming that the Indian side withdrew. According to Deepak, the instability began with Pakistani nationals in key roles, naming Musa Haraj as Oxford Union president, described as the son of Pakistan's defense production minister, and Raza Nazar as treasurer. He noted that the originally high-profile Indian speakers, former Chief of Army Staff Naravan and Dr. Subramanian Swamy, had to withdraw just 2 days prior. Despite the short notice, Deepak prepared to argue India's case and secured substitutes Manu Kajuria and Pache Satish K. Sharma from within the UK. The final moment of collapse arrived only hours before the scheduled start. He says a 3:13 p.m. call informed him that the Pakistani delegation, including Hina Rabbani Kar and Khawaja Muhammad Asif, had not yet landed in London, prompting the Indian team to cancel their journey to Oxford. Deepak later claimed he received confirmation that the Pakistani delegation had landed and was staying in an Oxford hotel, which led him to accuse the Pakistani side of deserting the battlefield before it began, and to criticize Oxford Union leadership for letting the institution be used as a mouthpiece for the Pakistan High Commission. He described the events as a farce and a derailment of the debate's integrity. On the other side of the conversation, Pakistan's High Commission issued a statement expressing regret that the Indian delegation, originally listed as General Naravan, Dr. Swamy, and Sachin Pilot, had withdrawn at the last minute, effectively granting a walkover to Pakistan. The Commission framed the retreat as a lack of confidence in defending India's security policy in a neutral, intellectually rigorous setting. Public reactions included a quip from Shiv Sena UBT lawmaker Priyanka Chaturvedi, who mocked Pakistan's response to the Oxford Union debate on social media, calling out what she described as a pattern of dishonesty from the Pakistani side. In the broader context, News 18's coverage frames the dispute through the lens of competing narratives and institutional accountability. The outlet notes that the final events left observers with mixed impressions about who was responsible for steering the debate and whether the proceedings maintained their integrity or became entangled in political theater. Controversial point. The core clash, whether this was a mismanaged event, a deliberate strategic gambit, or a combination of both, will likely polarize readers. Should the institution of debate itself be insulated from geopolitical optics, or is it inherently a stage where national narratives fight for legitimacy? Share your stance in the comments. Was the Oxford Union's handling of the event a procedural failure, a calculated political ploy, or a bit of both? Also, how much responsibility should host organizations bear for ensuring fair, open dialogue in high-stakes geopolitical discussions?